Today we'll take the journey to Dubai, United Arab Emirates, to meet Abshar Rashid, award winner of Open Innovation Challenge Software Trading Models. Abshar learned his first programming language at the age of 9, when he developed a quiz application in 𝗟𝗿𝗂. His research on object-oriented design process was published in the Net Engineering University official magazine, 2007 edition. In present, he has a Computer and Information Systems Bachelor in Engineering, and he spends most of his time at work or doing something related to work even when he is at home. He likes to listen to podcasts during transit, such as BBC's More or Less, the Freakonomics Radio, or the HBR IdeaCast. Apart from this, reading and personal research are his favorite hobbies. He says he has been losing grip on them gradually ever since he entered the workforce after university. Being in the mid-level of his career at this moment, he hardly gets to finish one book in 2-3 months. Regarding the personal dimension of Abshar's life, he is a believer, he is married with a very supportive wife, and he has a 2-year-old son. When I asked Abshar to give a title to this material, he answered, "A look inside the lives of typical open innovation winners." Good tagline. There is a time difference bridge of 2 hours to reach Abshar in Dubai. Let's take the shortcut and meet him now. Hello Abshar, thank you for accepting my invitation.
Hi Georgia, nice to see you, and thank you for the invitation, for considering me for the interview.
Where do you work, or what do you do for a living in present?
At present, actually, I'm working in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. I'm actually originally from Pakistan, and I'm working in a foreign country, which is the UAE, as a Senior ERP Technical Consultant in a semi-government agency over here.
Taking a look at the past, what were the closest to your heart projects, their challenges, purpose, outcomes?
I have been involved in doing some personal research with respect to some computer science projects. I have the interest in developing an algorithm which actually would be far more efficient with respect to file compression. My target was to achieve as much file compression as possible to actually reduce the size of gigabytes into only a few megabytes. Almost all of the feedback which I have got as yet, people have claimed that to be an impossible thing. But having said that, at the same time, I believe that unless I could find some a real scientific evidence that it was an impossible task, unless then I would be interested in working towards it. So basically, my task is not to actually solve the issue. My task is also to actually prove that it's impossible. Either ways, I would be really happy.
Are you involved in any kind of volunteering activities?
None so at the moment, but there have been some plans. I was actually looking forward to work upon to design a sort of a course which is a kind of which has some minimalistic approach to actually educate children, less privileged children. That was something in my mind that I would be really keen to work upon.
Let's talk about worded solutions and about being a problem solver in open innovation. What was the problem you successfully solved in open innovation? How did your solution approach this challenge?
The problem actually dealt with with enterprise companies. Which large companies, they have mostly their in-house IT teams, and they during the core of companies they do develop software, enterprise-wide software, and which they keep on enhancing as time grows, and it keeps on growing and changing with respect to changing business requirements, some new acquisitions due to internationalization. Because if you're operating in many different countries, there are different laws and different accounting standards, different business processes to deal with. So software continues to grow and to change. The idea was to actually minimize the cost and to actually utilize the software and to minimize the wastage of investment in such cases.
How did the solution to this problem come to?
It's part of my job because I'm a professional software engineer. So I have to deal with creating algorithms and which are actually digital solutions, you can say, to problems. So my usual approach to problems is through that I take lots of white papers and I brainstorm all possible approaches that I can come across, and then I just leave them as they are, and after a few days or a few hours, depending on what are the time constraints, I look upon this my ideas again and summarize a few things. So this is a kind of an approach from a personal perspective, but yeah, sometimes you have to actually look around on the internet and within libraries that maybe there's a better solution already available for the problem that you're trying to solve. With respect to this solution, if you're talking about exactly my solution, my awarded solution to incentive, if I talk about that only, I did not actually get the chance to check on the internet whether there were better solutions. So I did not actually get the chance to check more ideas on the internet. That was the second phase. That was supposed to be the second phase of my plan into coming up with the solution. But due to time constraint, I only looked at my own notes and my own papers, and quickly because I remembered I was already short of time. There were only 2 days left, and I also had an exam to attend in the university. So I decided to just wrap it up, and whatever my ideas were, to come up with summary and prepare a solution.
Who was the seeking organization? What country? What industry?
I actually really have no idea. After the award, I did ask 𝗍𝘗𝗏 about the same, but they declined to answer, which I understand due to confidentiality agreements. So I was also keen to know, but I have no idea.
What open innovation platforms do you use?
I only check 𝗍𝘗𝗏 once in a while.
How many solutions did you send over time?
3 solutions in total, one of them which I won.
When did you start to solve open innovation challenges?
It was in 2010, which was the second year of my graduation from the university, from the bachelor's university. So you can say 2 years after I graduated from the bachelor's university.
Why did you start solving open innovation problems? How did it happen?
So far as I remember, I was checking some articles on the internet, and there was an article that actually mentioned that 10 things to do, 10 creative things to do in your free time for free. I remember there was a mention of some open innovation challenging websites which actually hosted such challenges for geeks and more creative people who could spend some time on these challenges. So that's how I came across it.
Do you still solve problems in open innovation platforms?
I actually don't really get the chance and time. I only have submitted 3 solutions in like last 5 years.
What motivates you to continue solving challenges?
The first, I believe, the first and foremost motivation for actually solving such problems is that it just seems like another kind of fun, like you're another kind of creative effort, like you're watching a good movie, or you're listening to some high quality music, or reading some high quality poetry. It almost seems the same to me to actually solve such open innovation problems. In fact, I think I enjoy it much more than I would enjoy a very good movie. The second most motivating factor about open innovations is that it really makes you feel proud, and really makes you feel good when you realize that you can actually do something which will be used actually in actuality by some corporate organization or any non-profit organization, and you can actually do something that would make things better for so many people. So having an impact which is so wide, it really makes you feel good. The awarding money involved, it really keeps, it really makes you feel that you are being appreciated for the innovation. And what I feel after having worked in the corporate and in the work environment for a long time, like 7 years is not a very long time, but what I feel is that innovation, we really lack innovation in the workplace, and if you feel like you're being awarded for innovation, that again makes you really feel good.
Did your life change in any way after being awarded for your solution?
I feel definitely it has changed for the better, because since always, I had some ideas and some of my ways which my friends or my peers or my family criticize that you think like crazy, you act like crazy. And for the first time, when actually it happened that I got awarded for the solution, which actually was a very crazy solution. If I cannot disclose, of course, because we have a confidentiality agreement with 𝗏𝗏𝗏. But when I actually submitted that solution, I was thinking to myself, it's such a crazy thing. I mean, how would this ever get awarded? Although it seems practical, it seems good, but still it's a crazy thing to actually submit. For the first time, I realized that it was being awarded for something for being crazy itself. So I felt that as if that was the first time actually I was being appreciated. Otherwise, normally people would deem my ideas and my ways as
It wasn't so crazy after all.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about open innovation. How do you feel about innovation market? Do you think it will evolve? Will the present models survive? Does it have a future?
Yes, I do think it. Not only it has a future, it has a very bright future, and the positive aspects which open innovation holds, they far outweigh the negative, a few negative things involving collective intelligence into corporate issues, corporate problems. This is a very unique thing. For the first time, I think in open innovation, for the first time, normal people, normal educated people who never felt that they could make a difference, or a wide difference. Now they can feel that while sitting like thousands of miles away, I can make a very big impact within a company or within an organization like thousands of miles away from me.
You know that many solvers have this dream to be part of their solutions implementation. What kind of motivation do you think that the seeker organization need to engage solvers in their own problem implementation and development process?
What I think is this is a very good idea, and maybe it has not yet marketed enough to the seekers themselves. So I think we need to market this idea better so that seekers will understand that they do have this option as well.
What things should be improved when it comes to open innovation, in your opinion?
What I think is that there could be more transparency in the awarding process, and there could be more feedback. You could at least get some feedback, at least for a few good solutions that could have won. There could be more awards than only the 3. This is another idea that I have. Otherwise, maybe the open innovation centers like Incentive, they could actually create a challenge itself to attract ideas so as to improve the whole process.
What's the next thing after open innovation?
The best thing after open innovation, I think, is open learning platforms like Khan Academy or Coursera. I myself have followed 2 courses on Coursera. One of them I actually also got the certificate for as I completed all the examinations and everything. And I think it's a great way for anyone with a simple internet connection to learn whatever they want.
How do you think innovation will be done 10 years from now?
So from 10 years from now, I think currently also we have a lot of challenge if you want to have new ideas or very innovative ideas. There's already a lot of innovation around, and it's very challenging to come up with very good and novel ideas you have more challenges now than if you compare to last 10 years, and I think innovating after 10 years would be even more difficult.
What's your message to the world's influencers and public in general? Let's start with the human resource people. What's your message to human resource people and to headhunters?
I think when it comes to human resource, I think they spend a lot of time and energy and money on recruitment, on recruiting good people, but not the same effort is spent upon employee retention. And there's always a good reason that people leave companies. So I think more effort should be spent upon employee retention than employee recruitment. That's my message to HR people.
What's your message to leaders, to boards of executives?
My message to those board of executives and those leaders and those CEOs who actually participate in open, whose companies actually participate in open innovation and they support open innovation. I would really like to congratulate them and thank them for actually supporting this idea, because it enables a lot of innovative minds around the world which to actually do something about such corporate issues which otherwise they would never had a chance to actually do.
What's your message to the educational system, to the worldwide universities leaders?
I think with respect to open innovation, I would say that there should be some mechanism that the universities, the most prestigious universities like MIT, Columbia, they should also have a mechanism to award scholarships to winners of open innovations, especially those who are coming from less developed countries, as they are the ones who have the least means to actually pursue their higher educations. Apart from that, to educators in general, I believe we can learn a lot from the culture of open innovation. It would be great if we had more participation from the colleges and the universities in open innovation. Maybe the professors could actually influence their students, motivate their students to actually take part in open innovation challenges. I think the universities and general education system can learn a lot from the way open innovation is conducted at 𝗍𝘗𝗏 and other open innovation platforms.
What's your message to the leaders of open innovation platforms?
Firstly, thanks a lot for whatever work you're doing. It's a great work. It's a great idea. And thank you. Thanks a lot for bringing open innovation up in the world market. But yeah, there is a lot of chance of improvement. And there could be more transparency, I believe, in the voting process, and there could be a better feedback that winners or non-winners equally could actually get from the seeker side, or at least from the middle party, which is the Open Innovation Center itself. I'm not saying that all participants should get the feedback, but at least those which are deemed good enough to actually be forwarded to the seeker, at least they could benefit a lot if they do receive some feedback. So that's my message.
What would you say to worldwide problem solvers and talented professionals who haven't joined yet open innovation realm?
I think open innovation is a great way to actually pursue your interests beyond boundaries, and at the same time make a difference and see that difference being happen at the same time. Make applicable differences.
If other solvers or professionals or other people would like to send you a message, where can people find you? An email? Do you have a website?
Yeah, of course, definitely. My website would be my email address. You can always reach me at abshar.rashid@outlook.com. I can be reached at my personal email. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time, Abshar.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
See you on the other side of open innovation. At the end of the day, solvers are ordinary people, but their choice to engage in making things better reveals their exceptional characters. And by making this step forward, solvers bring the act of continuous learning to the next level. We are solvers. We take innovation personally.